Hello, very warm welcome. Let's talk about the Woking-based team who have one of the best technology centres going, Mclaren, my favourite F1 team. And I've got to say, Mclaren have made great progress over the years. From an unreliable Honda engine to on the podium, and they've made big gains, big steps. For me, McLaren are a bit like Manchester United. Manchester United should always fight for the league title, and I believe McLaren should always fight for the driver's title. A huge, iconic team. The best have drove for this team. The likes of James Hunt, Senna, Prost, Raikkonen, Montoya, Hakkinen, Coulthard, Hamilton, Alonso, Button, Magnussen, Perez, Norris, Sainz, Ricciardo. Just some of the names that have drove for this iconic team. McLaren are a huge, huge team. And recently, they've been going through tough times. But as a Formula 1 fan, you support through the good times and the bad times. Obviously, McLaren had success with Mika Hakkinen, double world champion. Didn't really have success for a while. Then we had the success of Lewis Hamilton. And it's not right, is it? It's just not right that McLaren's last driver's champion was Lewis Hamilton in 2008. That's not right. Their last win was Jenson Button 2012. This is not right for a team like McLaren. McLaren are my favourite team. Lewis Hamilton's my favourite driver. I was absolutely heartbroken when he left McLaren, to be honest. But McLaren have made great progress. You think back to the Alonso and Jenson Button days. It was unreliable. It was more retirements than finishing the races. Basically, you knew before the race started that the Honda engine was going to break eventually. And Button got tired of it, Alonso got tired of it, Van Dorn had a chance, GP2 champion. He didn't really get his F1 career going because McLaren was so unreliable. Then they went for a new breath of fresh air in Lando Norris. Carlos Sainz came in. And Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris, there's a good feel about the team. It's positive, it's energised. It was very negative with Fernando Alonso. So they brought in fresh faces and they've drove the team forward. It was Ron Dennis, it was Button, it was Alonso, it was all negative. And then Norris, Sainz, it's been positive. And a big shout out to Zach Brown and Andreas Seidel because they have done a fantastic job. In 2019, McLaren, think about it, when they were unreliable, they were finishing 8th, 9th in the Constructors. 2019, they finished 4th. Obviously, they were using Renault engines, Honda engines, then Renault engines, then they go to Mercedes engines. But yeah, it's amazing to see the progress. 2019, they finished 4th in the Constructors. This year, in 2020, they get 2 podiums. Lando Norris got a podium in the first race at Austria, and Carlos Sainz got a podium in Monza, nearly won the race. And McLaren finished 3rd in the Constructors this season, and Racing Point had a better car. Racing Point had a better car than McLaren, but McLaren still got 3rd ahead of Racing Point. That is a fantastic achievement for McLaren, because Racing Point 100% had a better car, and McLaren still beat them in the Constructors. Carlos Sainz scored 107 points, I want to say. Or was it? No, Carlos Sainz scored 105. Lando Norris scored 97. It was really close between them as well in the races in the qualifying. And that partnership will be over. But it's great for McLaren. They've made big strides, big progress. 4th 2019, 3rd 2020. 2021 they'll have Mercedes engines. Can they beat Mercedes and Red Bull? It's a big ask. But you've got to say, McLaren have made great strides, and it's great to see them back at the front. But hopefully we will see McLaren winning races again. Hopefully with the new regulation changes, McLaren can get back to where they should be. I mean, look at Williams, another iconic team, tossing it up at the back of the grid. McLaren should be fighting for wins and world championships. And I've got to say, they've made great progress. I'm very intrigued to see what they can do with a Mercedes engine. Lando Norris really bedded into the team now, and he's the future for McLaren. Daniel Ricciardo's coming in, and he's a race winner, a proven race winner. And them two are going to get on like a house on fire. And hopefully McLaren, they've got to third in the Constructors. Hopefully they can push on and get even higher up. I'd love to, nothing more would please me to see McLaren win a race again and fight for championships again. But yeah, for me, they've made great strides and progress, and they deserve a huge shout out for the strides they've made. From an unreliable Honda engine to everyone angry, to getting fourth, then getting third, good environment in the team, Andreas Seidel, Zach Brown, positive energy, fantastic. And hopefully they can keep pushing and progressing onto the next level and fight for championships and race wins again, because their last title 2008 and their last win 2012 Jenson Button. Comment down below, would love to know your thoughts. Comment down below and let me know what team you support. I've always been a McLaren fan, fell in love with Formula 1 in the 90s. First driver I supported was Mika Hakkinen, McLaren. Then I went to Juan Montoya, McLaren, Williams, and then Lewis Hamilton. Come on McLaren, keep pushing, get back to the front where you belong. We will continue to support. It was very tough during the Honda times, but you gotta support your team through thick and thin. Come on McLaren.